go wrong. A Saturday night, I feel alright, headed to your place.
Hey y'all, what's up? This is Nikki of Nikki's Life, the Journey of It All. Welcome back to my channel. It is me. Hey y'all, it is I, the one and only Nikki. And I'm back with another video, y'all. It is currently, I hope everybody's, what's today, Tuesday? I hope everybody's Tuesday is going well. I just really got off work. And I decided to come and do a video. Actually, I'm probably going to be doing a video for the rest of the month. Every day for the rest of the month. I've just decided I might be just posting every day. Now, what I'm going to be posting is I don't know, but I think I'm just going to be start posting every day. I'm just trying to get monetized, y'all. I'm just ready to get monetized so I can start bringing y'all even good and better content and making money while I'm bringing this content to y'all. So I'm trying to get in what I fit in, basically. So I think that's what I'm going to be going ahead and do. I'm also going to be trying to teach myself how to teach myself how to make good thumbnails. I'll be trying to make thumbnails, but trying to upload them, I don't know, for some reason it won't upload for me. So I'm gonna try it again. Maybe I'll try to do them on my tablet. I don't know. But today is I'm gonna attempt to give a story time. So let me just tell y'all, today it's Tuesday, y'all. It is the 4th of February. Yes, the 4th of February. And this is the short month, y'all. So yeah. It's the 4th of February, and I think they want me to do a story time, so I'm got to go ahead and do a story time on since this is my weight loss journey. Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all about give y'all the story time on my weight loss journey and my weight loss in bariatric or weight loss surgery. So a lot of people ask me why I haven't gotten the weight loss surgery or my thoughts on the weight loss surgery. Yeah. Originally, I was against weight loss surgery. I did not want to have it. My sister had the weight loss surgery, but she had to have it because she was having medical issues, so she had to have it. Now, mind you, my sister wasn't that big to me. She wasn't that big. I think she may have been like between 290 and 300 pounds, maybe. But she didn't look it. She didn't carry it like that. She didn't carry it like she was that big. But she ended up having to have a surgery. I think something was going on with her liver or something like that, or kidneys or something like that, that she had to have it. So she went through it, and then she kept wanting me to see if I can do it. My doctors kept saying they wanted me to do it. So these was like years down the line. Maybe I want to say about maybe because my sister had her surgery. When I did decide I wanted to have the surgery, my sister had hers 2 years before mine. So I want to say roughly around, I started the journey maybe roughly around 2016, 17, maybe 2018, maybe. So, when I did decide to go ahead and have the surgery, you know, I went through the whole process with filling out the application and all that. So I ended up going to a center called Synergy, where my sister originally went through. And there is a good weight loss clinic or whatever. I went through the process and was going through it back and forth. So around jump start to like maybe 2019, 2019, I got like approved. I got approved. Well, no, I hadn't got approved yet. They was gonna approve me for weight loss. She said she was ready for me to have. My doctor was like, The original doctor I was gonna have, he ended up, because he's the in Buffalo. He is the head surgeon or something like that of weight loss surgery in Buffalo, or out of that out of ECMC, or out of that, yeah, out of that hospital. So he was originally gonna do the surgery when I first started going, and I started seeing him. He was originally doing the surgery. However, he ended up retiring from doing the surgeries and stuff. So I had another doctor who was going to do my surgery. Um, so I went through this whole process. I had to go through what you call it, nutrition. I had to go through a nutritionist. I had to do that for like, I think I want to say 6 months. I went through it. Not 6 months. I had to go to her for, I was going to her every Wednesday. So every other, was it every Wednesday or every other Wednesday? Every other Wednesday we was going to her, and I think I had to do like 6 to 8 sessions with her. Something like that. So once I graduated from that, and it was more like teaching us how about proteins and stuff like that. So I think I had to have like maybe you have to eat like maybe 80 80 about 80 grams of protein a day or something like that. It was something like that. I still got my folder. It's in my desk, right, this, not my desk, this little thing right here, but I don't feel like digging it out. And I got all of it written down. So it was like 80 grams of protein or something like that a day. And you had to keep like journals of what you ate or whatever. Now most of the time, me keeping the journal, that was hard for me. Me keeping the journal, I was just eating stuff and I wouldn't put on my journal until it was time for me to go to my appointment or whatever. So sometimes I was just, jotting down stuff, and most of the time I was making that shit up. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Some of the stuff I was jotting down what I was eating or whatever. But on top of that, I was losing a couple of pounds in the mix of that. So when I started my weight loss journey with them, I was basically like at between, I was about 420. When I got done, after I got done with the nutritionist and stuff like that, I got down to about, I want to say roughly about maybe 409, 410, close to 400 pounds. So I had to, once before I got approved for the surgery, you had to go through these necessary appointments, So my first appointment was in 2000. I want to say 2019. This is roughly, because I really forgot. It was like 2019, but somehow I didn't. She asked me, was I ready to have it, and I told her I wanted to wait till. Oh yeah, I wanted to wait till after Christmas, because it was around December. So I wanted to tell her I wanted to wait till after Christmas. She wanted me to come and do it that November, or put it in as for that November or whatever. Had I had done that, I probably would have had the surgery. Mind you, a long back, I was against the surgery. I was like, I'm never having that surgery. I'd rather try to do it on my own. So, the whole time I was going through this process, when I finally did realize that I wanted to go ahead and do it, and wasn't scared to do it, because I was actually scared to do it. Thinking about somebody cutting on you, you're gonna be afraid to always. That's just natural. You're gonna be afraid for someone to be trying to cut on you. But then I know they wasn't actually cutting on you, but it's still, you going through surgery. I have never had surgery before, ever in my life. Ever had to have surgery. So somehow that didn't happen. So when we finally did, I was finally going through the appointments or whatever. I had to go and take certain tests and make sure make sure my doctors was going to approve me, and this make sure the pulmonary. Now, mind you, my doctor, she pissed me off at one point because my doctor never said that she wanted me to check my breathing or nothing like that. We went through the whole thing of my heart, checking my heart and all that. I had to go through the psychiatrist thing. I had to do that, which was all at Synergy. And all of them was nice. All the nurses over there was nice. It was a good facility. What was I going to say? Oh, so I'm going to say roughly about 2020. So after I got through and I passed all that, I was getting ready to go and do my clearance. The day I was getting ready to go and the day I was getting ready to go and have them clear me for surgery, the same morning I was in the hospital, y'all. I was in ECMC, getting ready to go to the floor for to go ahead and clear me and let me know the process of the surgery, what they was going to do and whatever. That same day, I'll never forget it. It was in November. It was right before, and I had to take a COVID test. So mind you, this was around COVID time. That's what I'm saying. This was around COVID. So this is when COVID first started. This was around COVID. Lord, I lost my place. So this was around COVID time. And either that's what happened. So whenever COVID started, they had me. No, I'm lying. It was around COVID, but it hadn't got that bad. COVID, they hadn't kicked us. They kept us at home and nothing. So that was the first time. So when I was waiting, as soon as I was waiting for clearance or whatever, my doctor office calls me and say, because I had a doctor's appointment that same day, so I was supposed to go and do my clearance at the hospital. My doctor was next door to my hospital because there's ECMC and the clinic is all there. So I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment that same day. They called me that morning while I was in the hospital getting ready to do my clearance to tell me, oh, we need you to do a pulmonary, to see your pulmonary doctor so you can check your breathing. I said, mind you, I'm getting ready to go to surgery. I was approved for surgery and all that. So by this time, I was approved for surgery. And I was approved until April. And that's when I had independent health. Independent health, they approve you like that. They don't like that. So, when I say I was pissed off about it, so I still went to my clearance, and then when I went up there and told them what was going on, they said to check with my doctor or whatever. So that pissed me off. So that was what stopped me the first time why I couldn't have surgery, because I had to go through all that. So then they pushed it back for another week. So right before I was supposed to have it, it was like right before Christmas I was supposed to have it, because I had to go through my pulmonary doctor or whatever, which he did approve me. Then I had to go and have my doctor for them to approve me. So they end up, then on top of that, the same day I'm missing a step, because I also had to take a COVID test. The same day I did all that, I had to, then I found out I had COVID. How the hell I caught COVID? I don't know, cause that's when I didn't have no symptoms of having COVID. But before you had the surgery, we had to take a COVID test. So I didn't know I even had COVID. So even then, I couldn't have surgery. So then it was pushed back to like the middle of December, right before Christmas. I was like, I didn't really want to have it before Christmas, but I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and have it. So as soon as I got cleared, and now this time I got cleared for everything, and I was ready to go to have my surgery. As soon as that they cleared me and was gonna make and had made that appointment for my surgery, that's when COVID got bad. So they ended up stopping surgeries. When I said this is another thing that happened. So then they stopped the surgeries. And then as soon as they stopped surgeries, right as soon as they stopped surgeries or whatever, we was all going, this was right before Christmas. But as soon as they stopped surgeries or whatever, we got told that that's when they took everybody off of work. And they closed the city down. So this was like, it had to, yeah, this, I remember it was right before Christmas because my roommate, that's when my best friend, ex-boyfriend or whatever, he had just moved in. And we had, I remember us doing Christmas. That's when everybody was in the house during Christmas. We couldn't go nowhere. So that was the second time that I couldn't have surgery. So then, why we was all out of while we was all out for COVID or whatever. That's when that's when I got bad or whatever. So then we tried it again. So this time, I think we was all back. I think we was all back in the I think the city. By the time I got ready to do it the third time, was it three times? Yeah, I think it was the third time. When I was getting ready to do it the third time, mind you, my that January, my job has switched to my insurance to Blue Cross Blue Shield is what I got now. And I remember calling them people and letting them know that my insurance had changed or whatever. So they can when they do get ready to approve me again, they can run my insurance or whatever. But change my insurance, but what happened was I did that in January. So by the time we get ready to we didn't go back to work. They didn't open the witch column until like I want to say January, February. January. We was out with 6 months. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So we went back. I ended up going back to work in August. They opened our city up back in July, but I ended up going back in August because I was I? Yeah, I ended up going back in August because of my situation. I couldn't barely walk, and I was still able to walk straight up, but I was limping. So my side had got worse, and everything had got worse because I had to stop going to physical therapy and all that. So everything had got worse, and then my anxiety, I think my depression and anxiety was there, but I didn't know it was there. And then this was around time me and my boyfriend had broke up. Because this started in like 2019, and then me and my boyfriend had broke up around that time. So we had broke up 2019 Christmas. So that January, February. Am I saying, is this the timeline right? I think this is the timeline right. Because he had moved in. No, I went through Christmas. Okay, no. This was the Christmas. All this happened the Christmas of 2020. 2020. Between 2020 and 2021, I want to say. So this happened around 2000. So I started 2000. We was back in work about 2021. So by then, they wanted to do it. I was still approved for it, but I guess they hadn't. I had to go through the process again, as far as I didn't have to go through all the I hadn't have to go through all the process with the nutritionist or whatever, because I had already did that. But I had to go through back over the process with going through all the doctors and getting clearance and all that stuff. I could do all that again. And I had to make sure that I didn't have COVID. So after we did all that, so I want to say it had to be about, because I went back to work. So I want to say I end up getting ready to have the surgery again about maybe I think it was maybe about, no, I had to start the process over again or whatever. So yeah, by the time we went back to work, I ended up having to it was back towards the holiday again. So I want to say no sooner than that, around that, I think that's the last time. So around that time when I was getting ready to have the surgery, and I got approved for it and all that. And I think I'm kind of off and so with the dates, kind of, because I think I'm it came back around. It was back around Christmas time when I was getting ready to have the surgery again, and then I couldn't have it. Oh yeah, it was around the Christmas time again, and then I had left work. I had left work and everything because I was getting ready to have surgery. No sooner than I was getting ready to have this surgery, the day before. Now I had went through the whole liver reduction thing. I actually had to do the liver reduction diet for 4 weeks that time, because the first time I had did the whole 2 week, the liver reduction, which they ain't nothing but a liquid diet. And it was so hard the first time I did it, y'all. And I couldn't eat nothing. Like I could only have like sugar-free popsicles, sugar-free jello. I don't even think I could have sugar-free pudding. I don't think the first time. I could only have chicken broth. I could only have raw vegetables like broccoli and all that. I think I was able to have cucumbers and stuff like that, but I couldn't have. And my shakes, I had to do the bariatric shakes 3 times a day. I could drink like the packets and stuff, so I could drink like the packets in the water. I could drink that. And I could only have decaffeinated tea with no sugar and nothing in it. When I say that diet got to me, that first week, I was so effing hungry. And I was like, oh my God. And that's when they said I couldn't have the surgery because they pushed it back or whatever. I had to go through the whole process. So then the second time, I went through it, the whole, when they pushed it back, I went through the whole liver reduction thing and everything again. My sister was getting ready to come get off work and come and help me pack my bag because she went through it, and she had brought me like my Gatorades that I needed and stuff like that. Went to pick up my medicine and stuff like that I needed because they had sent me some medicine and like what is that, like the stuff to make you move your bowels after surgery, and anti the stuff for heartburn and stuff. I had all that. And I'm waiting for my sisters to, so she can help me, so she can come and show me and do what she was gonna do, cause that's my sister. She was gonna be mama. As soon as they was getting ready to do that, the day before my surgery, they calls me and tell me, "Oh, you can't have the surgery because tomorrow, because they had me under independent health, going through under independent health and not through my new insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shield." So I'm like, huh? I said, how did y'all not have that, not gave y'all that January? So how did y'all not run that through there? So they end up saying the same. So they said, we're gonna run it through. We sent it through them, wait for them to see if they're gonna approve it, and we'll call you either the next day or that Tuesday. Nobody ever called me. So I kept calling Synergy, like, what's going on? Am I having a surgery or what? Because I done left work. I took off work because I just knew I was going to have them days off work because of my surgery, whatever. So I'm like, I took off work or whatever. So what is going on? This was around Christmas because I ended up staying off those couple days because I had took off the days for Christmas anyway. So so I ended up calling Blue Cross Blue Shield myself. Do you know these people did not approve? They did not approve me for surgery. So I was like, you know what? Then I was so pissed off. I was in tears. I was crying so hard because I really wanted. At this point, I really wanted to have surgery. I just knew I was gonna have this surgery. I just knew it. And yeah, I did not have. I mean, I did lose weight because of the reduction diet or whatever, but I didn't have the surgery. So that's why I didn't have the surgery. And everybody kept saying, my doctors and they still keep pushing the surgery on me. I'm like, my insurance won't approve my surgery, approve my surgery. So I wish y'all stop asking me about me having weight loss surgery because my insurance is not going to approve it. Even if I would decide I had to get another insurance, they're not. I mean, I don't know. That's still coming out my pocket because who's going to pay for insurance? I'm already paying for insurance that's coming out my check every 2 weeks. Why would I get another insurance, a secondary insurance, just so I can have surgery? So like my sister said, it wasn't meant for me to have the surgery because for some reason God kept putting these obstacles in your way for you not to have surgery. So no, she said, you know what, we're not going to even do that. So I'm like, I don't even want to have the surgery no more anyway, because she said, and just like my sister said, it wasn't meant for me to have it, because maybe the Lord was keeping me from something happening while I was on the table. It could have been anything. So that is why I didn't have the surgery. Now I may have been off a couple of days, a couple times or whatever. But that is really why I didn't have the surgery, because 3 times I went through these I had these obstacles in my way, and then I never went out and tried to have it again because I knew my insurance wasn't going to approve it. And then come to find out, when this last year, when I decided to really buckle down and focus on my weight loss, which is when I started this YouTube channel, my insurance, they kept trying to get me to put me on Wegovy, what's the other weight loss shots, the shots or whatever. They kept wanting to give me that before I went on this journey, and my insurance did not approve those. So I ended up having to call my insurance to see what they will approve or whatever. Girl, child, y'all know my insurance will not approve me to have a nutritionist. They won't approve for me to go through no weight loss, nothing. Nothing to have anything to do with me losing weight. They don't cover none of that. None of that. So I couldn't, even if I wanted to go to some kind of weight loss clinic just for the nutritionist, I couldn't, because my insurance wouldn't cover it. So I was like, you know what? That's what made me say, you know what? F it. I'm gonna do it on my own. And that's what brought me here with y'all now. It's why I'm going through this journey now, because first of all, I'm tired of carrying it all. And I see now that I can do it on my own. I just have to, when you put your mind to something, when you put your mind to something, you just have something that you want to do, then it's going to happen for you. So that's what happened. I put my mind to it, and I said, you know what? This got to happen. Now, I admit I did have a little push with my sister wedding, but I always said before all that, I was starting my weight loss journey. So it has really nothing to do with my sister wedding. Yes, I do want to lose weight for her wedding. Yes, I want to get rid of this walker or whatever and be the beautiful princess, just like she's gonna be beautiful on her wedding like everybody else. I want to be able to do stuff for her wedding. I mean, I want to be able to walk and take pictures, and I want to be able to do all that. So, yeah, that is the way. That is why I didn't have my weight loss surgery. That's why I'm starting this weight loss journey. That is part of my weight loss journey. Now, mind you, over the years, yes, I went through a lot of weight loss stuff, and it all fell through. I never, whenever I started something, I always didn't. I never finished it. That's what anything. Like, and I said I wasn't going to do it this time. I was not going to start something this time and not finish it. That even goes down for my YouTube channel, any of my social media channels, my weight loss journey. Even I started when I wanted to start the make my basket company, and making baskets. I stopped doing that, but I think I stopped doing that because I was going through a lot of depression. A lot of stuff had happened within my body as I got worse, as far as my pain and stuff like that, and I did not want to move. And then a lot of stuff was happening through my house, where I was letting people destroy my house and destroy my peace. And I'm not saying that. I was just unhappy, very, very, very unhappy, to the point like where I had stopped going to work every day, and I wasn't able to pay my rent. It was many times that my mother and my sister had to come for me, and I had people living in my house that wasn't paying me nothing, wasn't paying me rent, they were buying food Yes, because he was getting food stamps, but he was barely buying food because I ended up going grocery shopping and spending my money on food. And most of the time when he was here, we ate out. We ate out most of the time. So I was spending my money eating out McDonald's almost twice a day. It was a lot, y'all. So, and I had to open my eyes, and I was like, you know what? I had to get away from that. So then that May, when my boyfriend did come back into my life and whatever, I was like, um, I had to make some changes. I had to make some changes because to the point where I was in my depression mode where I wasn't even getting up to go into the bathroom. And it's a TMI, and I know it's my grown ass shouldn't have been doing stuff like that. But I mean, sometimes when your body is going through certain shit, your body is going through certain stuff, especially as the age as I am. I mean, it had got real bad, y'all. It had got real bad to the point I had to have um it wasn't like a surgery. I had to have a procedure for something to put up in my, my stuff to keep me from leaking all the time, which is something that a woman go through in my age go through. But I don't even think that actually worked. It hurt like hell, and they don't put you to sleep, and they go directly in your pee hole, yeah, that. And I just put my body through so much certain stuff. So that's, and I hate that I put my body through that, and I didn't. Now I'm kicking myself because of my situation. But hopefully I'm going to be able to fix it. I might have to have. I know that when I was I was even going to get shots for on my hip and stuff. I had stopped doing that because I mean, I don't really have pain in my hip too much no more. It's still there, but it's not hurting as much as it was hurting. And I think it's because I have lost weight. I don't even take as many pills as I was taking because I was going through, like, it was generic Tylenol, but I was going through bottles and bottles of Tylenol, y'all. I mean, when I say bottles, because they end up taking me off Motrin through this. I have my doctor was prescribing Motrin 800s, but even those had stopped working, and she had to take me off of those because they found like blood in my kidneys and a lot of protein in my kidneys. So I ended up had to go to a witchcom doctor, a kidney doctor, and all that. That scared me. But I haven't even been back to them. But I mean, everything is everything with my kidney now. But so they ended up having to take me off that. That's what made me start taking these Tylenol. And I was like, I take 5 Tylenols at a time, so because they generic. So I take 5 of them at a time to knock the pain off me. And it sometimes that didn't even work. So yeah, so that's why I'm going through what I'm going through. That's portion of my journey. So there you have it. There you have it. I do want to think about doing a Q&A. So if y'all want to hear more about any of my journey or whatever, I'll let you know when I'm going to do that Q&A. I might just do the Q&A on live. Or no, I'm not. I don't think. Let me know if y'all want me to do a Q&A. And if y'all want me to do a Q&A, do y'all want me to do a Q&A on live or on a video? Just let me know. And then I can let y'all know what day I'm going to do it. So y'all can be able to y'all watch it or whatever. I think I'll be more comfortable in doing my first Q&A on a video instead of a live. But we don't know. It's either here and there. I do want to go live on YouTube. I mean, I'm going to go live on YouTube, though. So, y'all, it's getting late. What time is it? It's 5:45. Let me get up and go ahead and get my dinner together and do what I'm gonna do. And y'all probably gonna get this today. You're probably gonna get, if I don't upload it today, I'll upload it tomorrow. Nope, you probably gonna get it today. So I'm gonna try to get this posted today, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all on another one. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if y'all enjoyed the story. It's my first story time. And if y'all want to know any more questions, just go ahead and ask me in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Smooches.